Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 31. The Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ, is reporting that the country grew by an estimated 0.3% for the April to June 2017 quarter. It marks 10 consecutive quarters of economic growth, a trend that is expected to continue.
Despite the slowing in the rate of growth during the last 2 quarters due to weather-related shocks, it is anticipated that for the remainder of the fiscal year, there will be a strengthening in the pace of growth, resulting in a fiscal year outturn within the range of 2 to 3%.
PIOJ's Director General was speaking at the Institute's quarterly media briefing on Wednesday. The service industry recorded growth in all areas except producers of government services, which remained flat. Manufacturing and construction emerged as the top performers under the goods-producing industry. Another $350 million in special loans is being made available to small and medium-sized tourism enterprises, SMTEs. The money represents the second tranche of disbursements under the TEF Exim Bank SMTE loan facility. Tourism Minister Dr. Edmund Bartlett presented the funds to the Exim Bank during a function on Wednesday. He encouraged operators of small and medium-sized tourism enterprises to take advantage of the special loan facility to grow their businesses.
Tourism is the most resilient industry in the world. It is the largest and fastest growing sector of the global economy today.
Minister Bartlett says that as at August 29, the Exim Bank has received 28 completed loan applications under Phase 1 of the program, totaling $509.9 million. 22 applications have been approved and $311.16 million have so far been disbursed. Applicants can access up to $25 million each at 5% interest over 5 years. A new jetty has been constructed and opened at the Port Royal Sufferance Wharf, enhancing surveillance capabilities at the port. The wharf is run by the Jamaica Customs Agency and the jetty was constructed at a cost of $35 million. Commissioner of Customs Velma Ricketts-Walker says the new facility is critical to Customs' ability to meet its border protection mandate.
That we keep our ports safe and ultimately our society and economy from illegal imports and illicit trading activities. This facility enhances our ability to undertake surveillance activities and rummaging of vessels.
Meanwhile, Finance Minister Audley Shaw used the occasion to urge investors to seize the business opportunities being opened up in Port Royal by the building of the North-South Highway.
That North-South Highway now opens up greater possibilities for tourism right here in Port Royal. So exciting times are ahead for Port Royal.
Students from 91 primary and secondary schools in 8 parishes across the island will benefit from the pilot rural school bus transport system starting September. The parishes are St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, and St. James. Speaking at a JIS think tank on Monday, Education Minister Ruel Reid said the pilot would initially target students enrolled on the Program of Advancement through Health and Education, PATH.
This is a project, by the way, that we are very excited about, and it's against the background that 20% of our children generally are absent from school each day. And when you look at the rural areas particularly, the cost of transportation is extremely high.
The objectives of the pilot project is to provide a scheduled, safe, and affordable mode of transportation, which will hopefully improve school attendance by students in rural areas. Senator Reid says the ministry has committed $200 million for the first year of the pilot, and the continued partnership with the Ministry of Transport and Mining is allowing them to broaden their reach.
We also will see, in collaboration with the Ministry of Transport, getting the JUTC services a little bit more out of town, into the Old Harbour, Maypen area, pushing out into the Manchester area, so that what you'll have happening is that many students now will benefit from the same cost of transportation as in the corporate area.
This year's proceeds from the JN Foundation Heroes in Action Run Walk will go towards upgrading the Trelawney Infirmary. The infirmary, which currently houses 52 residents, is the only free government facility of its kind in the parish. The funding will ensure that the infirmary's occupants have access to the kind of environment that promotes physical and emotional well-being. The government has given its full endorsement of the Run Walk, which is supported by the Usain Bolt Foundation.
This event fits in very, very well. We have a national sports policy, and the vision of the policy is to create a dynamic and enabling environment in which persons enjoy and excel in sport at all levels, while building strong bonds of unity in communities and, of course, keeping physically fit. And so this event is one that the ministry endorses and that we would like to see it grow from strength to strength.
The JN Foundation Heroes in Action Run Walk will be held on Sunday, October 15. It kicks off at 6:30 a.m. with a warm-up session at the Falmouth Pier. And finally, Jamaica has signed 2 cooperation agreements with the Republic of Chile aimed at strengthening bilateral relations. The countries signed an agreement on sport to support Jamaica sharing technical knowledge in athletics, while Chile provides expertise on grass hockey, tennis, and gymnastics. The other agreement focused on the promotion of visits between both countries. The documents were signed during Prime Minister Andrew Holness's one-day official visit to that South American nation. In addition to bilateral talks with President Michelle Bachelet, Mr. Holness met with business leaders in the hotel and tourism industry, as well as a delegation from Chile's National Chamber of Commerce, Services and Tourism. While in Chile, Prime Minister Holness also attended a working meeting at the headquarters of the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, and he participated in a floral tribute at the monument of the Liberator General Bernardo O'Higgins. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.